I'm Angela Taylor of Inspire Community Outreach. I'm the CEO and founder, and I'm a mental health and disability specialist. Inspire Community Outreach has been around for 6 years. I started it so that I could support youth and families with unique challenges like disabilities and celebrate their strengths in ways that maybe they've never been celebrated before. I grew up in a family where there was mental health and disability, and it was very difficult. My mom lived with mental health issues her whole life, and she actually died of suicide because of the mental health issues that she lived with. And as I grew up, I started raising my sister, who also has complex needs, and one of my sons also has complex needs. And so I have the experience of growing up in a family and experiencing those things myself and seeing the gaps of service. And so I felt like if I could just sit with community and hear what they needed and make it, then people would use that service and stabilize and thrive. The training for educators and clinicians and the exceptional service providers that we have just don't incorporate really complex needs. They just don't. And so the reality is that mental health and disability, they create something unique to themselves. It's nothing to feel ashamed about. It's something that the shame keeps us from reaching out for help. We're afraid of what people will say or what might happen or what other service providers might think. And there are thousands of families just like that all over the city. Having family members like us, clinicians, to come in and say, I lived through that. As a child, I lived through that. As a parent, I lived through that. And it does get better, and we can help. It offers a lot of hope for families. There are thousands of excellent and skilled clinicians in the city. So if I can train 20 or 30 in a sitting, even over a lunch and learn, I'm able to affect so many more families' lives. We need human connection, and in a way that meets us exactly where we are without judgment, that rawness, that humanness. That's one of the reasons why I love doing what I do so much, is that I get to sit in people's homes and just be with them in a way that they've never experienced or they haven't had enough of. Understanding that we didn't ask for this, our kids didn't ask for this, and it's hard. There's some magic in that. I think a lot of us get into this work to heal wounds, and I'm no different. And to have people notice that the work that I'm doing is meaningful, it feels pretty great. Of course, seeing the families grow, that's been the best reward. But other people that have won this award to even be considered on that level, people that I deeply respect and admire, makes me feel pretty grateful.